God damn, that race was pish. 51 laps around Baku, and you know what? This weekend has been an absolute disaster, personally. I think this new format, has it contributed to this? Kinda, because today it would have been much better going in not knowing what Ferrari could do, but realistically, you knew after yesterday that Ferrari couldn't do much. Yes, Leclerc, he finished second yesterday, which I actually think was a fucking outstanding drive considering the day's pace differential. But yeah, this race was not good. The start, it wasn't overly bad, man. There was a wee bit of action for like the first 10 laps. You had the Prix like sticking it in the wall, up brought out the safety car for Verstappen, pit it, kind of get shafted by Red Bull. But you know what? Perez has been the quickest driver all weekend. I think consistently, him and Verstappen. I was given drive of the weekend to someone, I'd probably give it to Charles Leclerc, easily. Actually, I would give it to Leclerc. But yeah, we'll just go through the race, and after this, not really much happened. Stroll bottled a position to Hamilton. Hamilton overtook Russell. Hamilton actually had a good drive today. Russell not so much. And then at the end, you had Ocon trying to get through the field, but that just didn't happen because because when he tried to pit at the end, the photographers were pulling the reel across the reel. I was like, what in the fuck is going on here? An absolute joke, man. Perez won easy for Verstappen. Leclerc grabs Ferrari's first podium of the year. Alonso finishes off the podium for the first time, but you know what? I think it was a good drive for Alonso. Nonetheless, him and Leclerc were in a league of their own behind the Red Bulls. Sainz, you know what? He got fifth, but it's not a good weekend for Sainz. He's been nowhere near Charles Leclerc. Yes, it's a better weekend for Ferrari because they've picked up 25 points compared to none in Australia. But Sainz should have been up there helping Leclerc against the Red Bulls. Like, albeit Red Bull too much pace, so it wouldn't really have mattered if we're being honest. But at the same time, like, it would have helped Leclerc defend a bit. Like we seen in the sprint, he was able to hold off the Red Bull behind as long as he was getting the toe in front. So again, was that down to Verstappen just having a damaged car yesterday? You could probably argue that, but yeah, Sainz needs to up his game. Like I said, Hamilton, pretty good drive. Stroll, the Aston Martin's good. I think he should be beating the Mercedes, considering his teammate finished 30 seconds ahead of him, and he bottled a position to Hamilton, so that's on him. George Russell got the fastest lap, but not really a good weekend for him personally. Lando Norris got P9, best of the rest. And Tsunoda picked up another point. As for the rest of them, it doesn't really matter. De Vries had a fucking abysmal weekend. Bottas, worst driver of the weekend. At least De Vries shown pace, man. Yeah, he crashed out, but he actually had pace. I think Bottas easily the worst driver of the weekend, and that he's been the worst driver of the weekend for 3 races in a row. This guy's dog meat, man. But anyway, that's us done. We had the race out of 10. It wasn't like there was a safety car, there was a bit of overtaking, and there was strategy intrigue. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10 because there was a few wee things about it that were alright, I guess. But yeah, the race itself, man, it wasn't spectacular. And as this tweet says, we fell asleep after lap 3. So until then, peace.